Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Jamie, and today I wanted to do a haul slash first impression slash get ready with me, all combined into one video on a bunch of new drugstore makeup that I purchased, or at least let's just say it's Ulta makeup. There's like one product I think in here that's not drugstore. But there's so much awesome makeup going on at the drugstore right now, and I was like thoroughly impressed when I looked at my app over the weekend, and I'm like, yes, I need it all. So I wanted to go over what I got with you guys. I know I just got it, so I know it's just released, so hopefully these will be really helpful reviews for you. I have a bunch of different products here. I pretty much did this full face of makeup, so I'm gonna do some overviews first, talk to you about price points, formulas, different things. Then I'm going to put it all on my face. So if you're interested in seeing like the demo, wait until later in the video. But thanks so much for tuning into my channel. I really appreciate you guys clicking on this video. If you could subscribe to my channel below, I think it's right down here, that would be so incredible. So let's just move into this and let's go over it one by one. So the first thing you'll see on the try-on portion, but the first thing I put on was this Maybelline Instant Age Rewind like perfector. So this is a 4-in-1 glow makeup perfector. It's got that weird applicator at the top that these Age Rewind product line has from them. I haven't tried the foundation. I'm curious though, but I got mine in the color 01 Light. And I have it on, but it's under my makeup, so you can't really see it, but I did swatch it right here for you. So it's like this big swatch going here. You can kind of see that it's glowy. It's not like extremely glowy, but it's nice. I don't think this has nearly enough coverage to put on as a BB cream. That's kind of what it's saying. You can use it as a base, corrector, illuminator, or BB cream. I think that they have like 5 different colors, or 4 different colors at least sold at Ulta. No, 5, sorry. 5 different colors sold at Ulta in this range. It's running for $12.99, and you get a pretty good amount. You get 0.68 fluid ounces, so not really, you know, the level of a foundation, but it's supposed to be like a glowy kind of highlighter anyway. But $12.99, you know, the applicator is not my favorite at all, and I've already lost the lid, and I just used it for the first time, so I can see how this is going. But $12.99, I think it's a pretty interesting product. I like it, and you can see it as I put it on, and I'll give my final reviews in the end. But I thought this was a good move for Maybelline to come out with a product like this, and hopefully you guys like the application as I put it on. You can check that out in just a minute. So next, let's move into what I used on top of it. So I've got this Catrice True Skin High Coverage Concealer, brand new as well. Just came out. They're selling this for $7 on Ulta, and it says it's waterproof and has hyaluronic acid in it. It is 0.15 fluid ounce, so not too much, although it looks like a pretty good amount in there. They're kind of fooling you with the packaging. I hate it when they do that. Online on Ulta's website, there's only 7 colors, which is horrendous, but it is Catrice, and it's, you know, just kind of really inexpensive, so I don't know how they do that. I'm not gonna beat them up. I'm just telling you that I went with Warm Macadamian, which is this one right here. I swatched it out. It's supposed to be hydrating and full coverage. I think as you wear it, it's not really that hydrating. That's just my personal opinion. I'd love to see what other people think about it as they try it. But I got Warm Macadamia. It's on right now. I don't know that it's the best color match for me. It felt like a little light. I probably could have gone down, but you know, it's hard to tell with these colors. I know I'm warm. I don't know. I mean, verdict's still kind of out on this one. I don't see any problem with it right now. I wore it like on top of that highlighter as like my fuller coverage, and I just tried to get more coverage out of it, but I used a beauty blender. Anyway, I think it's okay. You can see the application, but so far so good. I definitely am not gonna say that I don't like it, but I just need more than one time wearing it. But right now it's on, and I have nothing bad to say about it. So I don't know if that's helpful at all, but it's not like a throw it away, it's not good at all product. It's all right, seems pretty good. We'll see how it goes product. So then moving on, we'll go, oh, this new palette. So this is the Catrice Pro Peach Origin Slim Eyeshadow Palette. You can see it here. It is pretty slim. It's cardboard packaging. It has this little mirror in it, nothing too major there. And then it has all of these eyeshadows. I guess that's 14 shades. So it's this nice color story, very neutral in my opinion. And they just have these two bluish colors over here. This one's definitely blue. This is a blue gray. So let me show you my swatches. Swatched this out for you. And so this is the lightest color, and then these two colors are really close to my skin color. Here's a bunch of the shimmers in here. We have six shimmers, and then the rest are mattes. These are really beautiful. A couple of these are super textured, and then the other ones are just metallic. So this shade right here is textured, and that shade right there, you can kind of see they have some kind of veining going through them. But I have to say that they all swatched fantastic. And you can see my try on in just a minute, but I thought that these shimmers actually were pretty good for Drugstore, and I've got it on my eyes. Right now, I'm gonna have to see how it wears throughout the day. I think that's really where you can kind of see where the rubber meets the road with these. But overall, I think it's a great little color story. Definitely something that caught my eye, and it was $13. So I think this looks like a great travel palette, and we'll see how it goes with wear time because I'm going on vacation next week and I think I might bring it with. So next product is definitely something I was extremely interested when I saw it drop. It is the new e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. I picked up mine in the shade Honey Dip, and it was $6. It is definitely the same size as their cream blushes. So just a small little component here. It's a lot creamier, I feel like, than their cream blushes, and maybe even like a little bit more luminous. I swatched Honey Dip here. I think I like it a lot. It definitely is blendable and nice. It has great color. Like I said, these were $6, and oh goodness, I don't know. It's like it's pulled off Ulta or something. I just tried to select it on Ulta and it says it's pulled off, so I don't know how many colors. I think there were like 7. I saw that it released on elf.com, so maybe that's the place to get it. And they're normally at Target too, so I don't know what's up with that. Why it would normally just would say it was sold out, but now it's kind of completely not saying it's on there. So I don't know, $6 though. I think that this is a winner. Hopefully it's getting good reviews and there's no reason they kind of pulled it. But I'm trying to find how much is in here. I don't really know how much is in here, but I think it's just the same size as the blush. Oh, 0.35 ounces. So I would definitely pick this up if you can get your hands on it, and there's nothing wrong with it. I hope not. It doesn't, just smells good. Nothing weird about the scent there. Nothing weird about the scent of the other products I've talked about yet either. So then next product, this is not Drugstore. Hopefully this will be sold at Ulta, but I don't know. This is the Jaclyn Hill Peach Blush, Stick Blush. I did pick this up. It was $22. I just wanted to use it today because I just got it yesterday. So here that is, and it is definitely a matte finish, just so you know, and that's the color Swoon. I know it's sold out right now, but I had it and I really wanted to try it, so it's on right now and you can see the try on if you'd like to go through that. Then, just chugging along here, we got this Catrice Cheek Lover Oil Infused Blush. This is new as well. This is $7, and I just thought it looked cool, and it's Catrice, so I wanted to pick it up. It's got like this really pretty iridescent color. I feel like this feels really like dry though. It says oil infused, and I'm like, what? Why? I don't get it. I don't get that it's oil infused, but it's this really pretty peach color like that. I put it on in the video, but I just put it as like an over, I put it over this one, but you can see it's iridescent there. It's really pretty, and $7. That's a pretty big size for $7. I don't know, it's gonna take a while to go through. Anyway, moving on. Next one that I'm gonna demo is this Buxom lip liner. So Buxom has new lip liners. I wanted to pick one up. I love the traditional Buxom lip liners, so I decided to go for this one. It is swatched right here. The color here is Hush Hush Henna. So I love the Hush Hush regular one that they had, so I wanted to definitely try this one. I think the color's a little lighter than the regular Hush Hush, but still pretty good, you know, regular Buxom formula, awesome. I feel like you don't get as much product in here or something. I don't know. I just felt like the other ones were pretty good bang for your buck, but this is $18 and it's supposed to be plumping. I don't understand how lip liner is plumping. I don't have it on right now anyway, but I did try it on, and you can watch me try it on in just a little while if you stay till the end. Then the next product I picked up was this Catrice Powerful 5 Glossy Lip Oil. And I picked the color Cherry Rose Glow. It's supposed to be a light pink. You can see it right there. I guess, yeah, you can kind of see it. It's a little light pink. You can see it's light pink in the container here, but I put this on with that lip liner, and this is $7. Very comfortable, and I liked it a lot. So I actually have it on over the lipstick I'm about to show you in just a minute, so you can see that going on over the lip liner if you're interested. And the next and last two products that I have are these new Milani Color Fetish Matte, the Nudes collection. So I picked up these two colors. I have the colors Pleasure, which is the lighter one right here. This is Pleasure. This is like a lighter, just regular nude color. And then I picked up Secret, which is a little bit deeper and pink. So right there. And these are awesome. I have Secret on right now with that lip gloss over it. So you can see me put them on my lips at the end of the video. So that is really it to kick this stuff off. Oh, these were $8.99 if you guys are interested. So I picked mine up from Ulta. It looks like they still have all the colors in there, and I'm like, I might need to go back and get more, but so now let's roll into the try-on portion of the video. First product I want to get started with is this Perfector 4-in-1 Glow Makeup by Maybelline. So it's the Instant Age Rewind Glow Makeup. I mean, this is kind of adorable, but kind of just strange packaging to me. It looks like, you know, their little concealer. I don't think I have it right now in front of me, but it looks just like their concealer, but it's large. I think they even have a foundation like this, I believe. I haven't tried their foundation. I've only tried their concealer. But anyway, we're gonna use this. I think we're gonna try to use it as a primer and a concealer. It says you can use it as a BB cream. Let's just put it on and see what this looks like on my face, and then we'll decide. I think looking at just like a swatch of it, it looks like it's gonna be really glowy and not have much coverage. So I know these applicators are really strange, and I'm not a huge fan, but we're gonna try it. I think it's just not hygienic at all to be putting this on your face, never washing it. But, you know, it's my face, and I'll take it off if I need to, I guess. Let's just smear this around. Obviously, super light coverage. You can see this is in the color Light, so we'll see how it works on my skin. I have a beauty blender here, but I'm thinking I'm just gonna use my hands because this is like a highlighter type of product. I don't think a beauty blender is gonna do it any justice. It's looking highlighty. I mean, it's just very subtle highlight, but you can see that glow. I don't know how this could be a corrector. Like, what is this correcting? It is very transparent. So this is just not a product I would use on its own for me. I know that some people say you could use the Hollywood Flawless filter as a corrector. I don't see that either, or just as a BB cream. I don't see that either. I don't know why I would want my face just to kind of be beaming. I don't like that. I like my face to look natural and a little bit dewy, but not like this on its own, no. But we can definitely use this as a base, and I guess let's try to go for like a no makeup look and just see how it goes. Let's do that. So we have this down. I also picked up this concealer, this True Skin High Coverage Concealer, Hyaluronic Acid and Waterproof from Catrice. I picked mine up, oh, it's in a really light color, that's right. I picked mine up in 5 Warm Macadamian, Macadamian, what? Macadamia. So let's try to use this. Oh, it's got a interesting little doe foot applicator. It's kind of nice and shaped on the end, like pointed, so you can kind of get in there. I do know I swatched this yesterday. It is a little bit light for me, so I don't know how this is going to be. I was thinking about maybe like using this more as a foundation with my beauty blender, just so we can get a little bit of coverage and do more like a no makeup look. And I'm going to use my beauty blender, so it's going to soak up some of this. I know it's a high coverage concealer, but I'm hoping I can kind of use it like this and get it to go the distance to almost work as like a foundation. So let's see what we end up with here. I'm gonna just move this around and see if I can get to cover enough of like just in like my T-zone. That way I feel like I have a little coverage and I might be okay with just these 2 products as my base products. That is my goal. So this concealer is definitely much more matte and a little bit more drying than that super hydrating, glowy product. Okay. I'm getting some coverage. I definitely think when you can shear it out and get that full coverage to just be light coverage with this beauty blender. Seems promising. All right, I'm gonna kind of leave it here and I'm gonna go in with my eyes, and then when I'm done with my eyes, then we'll go back and see if I need to add some more concealer under my eyes. That's probably what I'll end up doing. So I'm gonna put on a little bit of eye primer. I'll be right back. All right, let's dig into this new palette. This is the Peach Origin Catrice Cosmetics Slim Eyeshadow Palette. It is really slim. It has these great shades right here. I'm sure I swatched it just for a moment ago for you, but now this is actually the first time I'm really using it, and let's go for it. I'm gonna take this color Soft right here, the lightest color in the pan, or lightest color in the palette. It's pretty dusty. I'm gonna set my upper lid with this. I typically, oh, my brush is shedding just a little bit. I typically don't like to put anything on my mobile eyelid, like this lower lid, because that's where I want the product to like really stick to when I go in with a darker or a glossy or what am I saying? In with one of these sparkly shades on my lid. I want that to adhere to that, so I don't want to put any setting powder on it now, or put any powder over it. So what I do is, the reason I'm putting this like bone color or the skin color shade up here is because then it'll stick around. That's why I put on the primer, but it will also help it so that the shadows I use up here blend easier. So I am actually just gonna go for it on the lid and see what it turns out like. So I'm gonna go with Eccentric. Eccentric is this marbleized one over here. And I'm just gonna put it on my finger and put it on my lid. Oh, that's pretty. That's good. You never know what you're gonna get from these more reasonable eyeshadow palettes. A lot of times I don't feel like they give much in the shimmer shades. So this one looks good. It looks like it is like a marbleized color. So I think the texture is slightly different from the other metallics that they have in here. There's two that are marbleized. This one and this one. You can see the striping through them. And these seem to give more of a kicked up metallic finish. It is not really glittery at all. I don't really see pieces of glitter, but it's a little bit more chunky than the other metallics were. All right, so now I'm gonna go in and kind of fill in my crease. Or I'm gonna go in and really fill in my crease, not just kind of. So I'm gonna build these colors up here. We'll go in with Comfy, which is that next darkest one. And I'm shading in the upper eyelid here, above the crease. So I guess that's not the eyelid. This is above the crease, kind of shading down, and in the crease I'm gonna get a little bit darker, but I like to do some nice shading from my eyebrow, my brow bone down. Going with that one. Then with the same brush, because I'm kind of just going into the next darkest color, I'm gonna go into Nature, which is this one here. It's just a little bit of a darker brown. I'll use the same brush as long as I'm like just getting deeper in colors. I don't mind using the same brush as long as it's still covering the same space and getting deeper. Because typically as I get darker with colors, I like to get smaller with brushes. So I'll do that as I'm dipping into the next shade. Right now, I'm gonna come back and blend a little bit more, but just wanna get the shadow down. This is not the best blending brush. It's more of like a placement brush for me. Okay. Now I'm just gonna blend. Right now I'm gonna get a little bit of a smaller or crease brush shape right there. And I'm gonna go in with the even darker color. I'm gonna go with Cedar, which is this one right here. We're getting dark now. See how these shadows are. I think these shadows have been pretty good so far from this little palette. Like I said, they do have a pretty big amount of kick up when you first go in there, like this. But that's okay. As long as they perform, I'm fine with that. So I do have a pretty good amount of fallout over here and over here, which is fine. I'm gonna finish the eyeshadow look and then I'll go back and clean that up and then just put on the concealer again. So we're just gonna go really, really dark on the outside V. This will be the darkest shade. I got a smaller brush and I guess I'm gonna go in with Umber, which appears to be the darkest shade in the palette. Okay, I am going to go back in with that crumbly eccentric shade with my finger again. Just kind of fill it back in now that we've put more colors on. And I think that looks awesome. All right, the last thing I'm gonna do is grab a brush that's like a flat shader, and I'm gonna use this to just kind of give myself like an eyeliner look with the eyeshadow, with the darkest shadow. So I'm going most near the eye line, the eyelash line, that's what I meant. All right, so I like it. I like what's going on with the eyes right now. I'm gonna clean up underneath the eyes. All right, next product, which I'm really excited about, is this e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. So I picked mine up in the color Honey Drip. It's like this. I'm sure I swatched it for you guys earlier, but let's just do another little swatch. Looks good. It was very difficult, I have to say, to figure out what color I should be purchasing. I'm gonna use an e.l.f. or this is a Makeup Geek stipple brush and just go right in here. I just wasn't sure. I mean, it's just a brand new product, so they don't have too many pictures up or anything, any people referencing colors yet. So it was hard to decide what color I should go for. I'm glad I went with this one. I could even go darker, I feel like, but this seems to be like a pretty good match. This is my first time like really wearing the product. I think I just swatched it yesterday. It's hard. When I first get products, it's like I have to swatch them just to see what I'm working with before I make a video. But this is really great. I think that the consistency is different than the powdered blush or than the cream blushes. I feel like the e.l.f. cream blushes are much more powdery than this is, and I prefer this. I think this is creamier. Hopefully it just sets down like the powder blushes do. But yeah, this, hopefully it sticks around on my face, but so far so good. I would say that this is definitely a hit. It's going on well over the powder I just put on my face. You never know how products are gonna be over powder, but this looks good, I think. Yeah, great color. Smooth, like a slightly dewier finish. And that's really what I want out of cream products anyway. I want them to look more natural on the skin, and that's why I go for them, so they're not just matte, matte, matte. And this looks good. So far, so good. Now let's jump over to some blushes I picked up. I picked up these two from Jaclyn Cosmetics, and I'm gonna use Swoon, which is the peachier blush today. So I guess I could put it on a brush and then go in, but I think I'm just gonna try to see what it's like. I mean, they put it in a stick because it's convenient. So might as well try it in the convenient packaging. So let's see, it seems like it's pretty pigmented. Probably didn't need to put that much on. Gonna use another stipple brush. This one is from e.l.f., small stipple. This product does seem to be matte. I'm not seeing any real glow. It is creamy, but it's matte. All right, and that is the blush. I think that looks really nice. Okay, so I have now the blush on, the bronzer, the foundation, the concealer. Let me pat out the concealer a little bit. This happens, like every concealer settles a little bit for me, and I have to go back and pat it out. I guess 10 years ago, probably didn't do that, but now I'm getting older and it does. So I think so far so good. This looks really great. Actually, really quick, because this is like a matte, more matte blush, I want to try out the Catrice Cheek Lover Oil Infused Blush, and I'm gonna put this on top of it and see what I think. I tried this yesterday. It just looked really glowy. It's right down there. It's like peachy pink glowy. It's definitely powdery. It is not like, I don't know how it's oil infused, but I'm just gonna use a small little brush and put this, layer this over it. And I'm definitely seeing some iridescence. Definitely kicked up the glowiness on my face. So now I don't have anything new other than those products, and then I have new lip products. So I'm gonna put on my highlight, and then I'll put on my mascara, and I'll come back and do the lip products with you guys. So be right back. So face makeup is done, and now let's go in with the lips, which is always one of my most exciting parts of doing my makeup. So I picked up a bunch of new lip products, and I think today I'm gonna go over 4 of them with you. So Number one, let's look at this one because I love Buxom lip products. And so when I saw they were coming out with new lip liners, I was all over it. I love the previous lip liners that they have, and they're like chubby sticks. I love those. I have like 5 of them. I use them all the time. They're definitely a favorite. But then when I saw this new lip liner come out, I was like, let's give that a try. So the claims on here is it is actually a plumping lip liner. Like, that's weird. But let me show you the product. I got the, whoops, if I could hold it. I have the Hush Hush Henna color. And I love Hush Hush as a lip liner, so that's why I really wanted to try this color first. And it's a twist up, and the top is like in the shape of a triangle, if you can see that. It's a little bit different. Let me swatch it for you. It is this very beautiful, like neutral, I guess it's warm with some pink in it, like a brownie pink, I would say. More pink than brown, but somewhere in there. So let me put this on. Oh, and I'll show you the other side of it actually comes with this brush as well, which their typical lip liners came with this brush too. And I think that the last ones were actually like a little bit smaller than this. It's a pretty thick brush. But I guess you could use this as a full-on lipstick. So there it is as a lip liner. I'm just gonna keep it like that right now. You can use this brush to kind of blend it out, make it look more like a lipstick. This is great when you just want to put on a lip gloss over it and just wear this like a lipstick, which is definitely something that I would do. And the lip gloss that I picked up is this new Powerful 5 Glossy Lip Oil with hyaluron, almond oil, jojoba oil, avocado oil, coconut oil, and this is from Catrice. And I'm not sure if there were colors, but all I know is I picked up this pink one. Oh, Cherry Blossom Glow. And show you guys, it's just kind of like a normal doe foot. It looks pretty pink there. The doe foot is anyway. There was a little bit of transfer from the lip liner onto here, but I don't mind. And that is the lip oil on my lips. So it doesn't, you know, it's not giving any color. It's obviously just a light glossy pink tint, which is great for me. No problem with that. Feels really good on the lips, feels very hydrating. It's not sticky at all. It's kind of glowy. It's not the glossiest I've ever seen before lip gloss, but feels good to me, no complaints. So I'll have to wear this for a while and report back and tell you guys what I think. But right now, off first impressions, I like it. And I like this lip color. I think it's really pretty as well. So that lip liner and this product are a winner, and I would definitely say that this is a great color. So let me take this one off and I will go with my next ones. So the 2 last lip products I purchased were the new Milani Nude lipsticks. I saw them advertised online and I was like, yes, I have to have it. So I have the Pleasure, it's 410 Pleasure shade. I think this is described as the light nude. There it is right there, and I will put this one on first. So this is Pleasure. So this is definitely like a comfortable matte. It's really creamy. It feels good on the lips. It doesn't feel like it's drying at all. It's just a nice matte finish. I think this is beautiful. Let's do a kiss test. I know it's going to transfer, but there's some transfer there. It feels really good. I would definitely wear this with a lip liner. I wouldn't wear the shade on its own, but I do think it's a pretty shade. And now I really want to get the darker nude to see what that looks like as well. But this is Pleasure. So I'm going to take this off and we'll go in with the next one. All right. And then the final product I got was the lipstick in Secret, 430 Secret. So this one's much more of a pinky color. See it swatch there. Secret and Pleasure. Let's put it on. So here is Secret. So once again, same type of creamy matte formula. Feels really great on the lips. This one I don't think I need a lip liner with, but I would probably wear it with a lip liner, just a little bit darker of a lip liner to define it. But I think that this looks great. This looks great with like a peachy blush and the eye that I created today. So all in all, super happy with this. And I think that these I would definitely recommend. They're $8.99, I believe. I think this is like $5.99. I do think that the lip liner is like $18, so that's pretty expensive for what you get here. But I really wanted to try it because I love the Buxom lip liners. All right, guys, let's wrap it up and let you know my final thoughts. I have to say, first of all, I don't think there was a dud here so far. We'll see how they wear. That's always the most telling time. I thought that this product was a good move by Maybelline. I so far like it. I am excited about seeing how this goes. For $12.99, I think it's a little bit high, but you know, and I don't love the applicator. But other than that, I'm excited to see, you know, how this helps my makeup wear through the day. So yes. This Catrice concealer, I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna have to see. I definitely don't think it's hydrating where I stand right now, but we'll see. I'll put it to the test. I wish they had more shades, and you know, it's okay. So far so good, but I'm not like really thoroughly impressed right out of the gate, but we'll see. It takes a while, I think, to really understand how the product works. First impression was good, but we'll have to see. So then the eyeshadow, I really like this so far. I'm pleasantly surprised, and I'm excited to see how it wears as well. But so far, yes, I would say yes. Putty bronzer, definitely a yes. I'm really excited about this. That's interesting for me, but yes, I just hope it wears a while. So I'll have to let you guys know. So far so good, but it's been like 30 minutes. The blushes, so Jacqueline blush, so far so good. Looks beautiful. I think it's gonna stick around. It is a matte formula, which I think surprised me a little bit. I would have preferred if it had a little bit more luminosity, but it's just personal preference. I am happy about this. For $22, that's really not that bad compared to other formulas I've tried. So we will, you know, continue to see how that wears. This Catrice blush for $7. This one I like so far. I wish it was a little, I mean, it says oil infused, so I just thought it would be a little bit more, you know, not so powdery, but it's okay once you put everything on. I have a glowy setting spray on, so I think it's really illuminating my face right now, but it is on and it's there and it's beautiful. Then lip products, Buxom, yes, love it. I'm a huge Buxom fan, so yes, I will definitely get my wear out of that. This feels beautiful on the lips, and I'm happy to have it in my collection. And then these two are definitely kind of like stars of the video. I would say out of the video, stars are this and these, and yes, yes, yes. So, all right, awesome. Well, those are my final thoughts. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will see you again soon. Have a good one. Thanks. Bye.